Don't know anything about Alex. So, ladies and gentlemen, here we have Mark and Alex Ozenbal Square.
Thank you very much. I'm Mark. This is Alex. When Christina, I think maybe you can make him out with that. But when Christina asked me whether I wanted to do this gig, she had the idea that there was going to be another kind of Newsweek duo. She wanted me and another one of my colleagues who's somewhere in this room. To do an act with me. He wasn't that keen, but I thought, well, I could ask Alex to do it because he's an aspiring performer. I personally haven't been on the stage for about 40 years. I don't know that I've sung anything on the stage for about probably 45 years. So I don't know how this is going to work, but we're going to try singing something here. The last time I was actually on the stage was in college when I played a rat in a bad play. And it was such an arduous play that I sprained my back. All the muscles in my back the night before the first performance, and I had to give up. So instead of becoming an actor, I became a drama critic, and then I became a television critic. And then my editor said, "You're wasted as a critic. Why don't you become an investigative reporter?" I don't know. Anyway, Alex is following the family tradition. He just played a toad in a school play. And I figured when Christina asked me to do this, and my colleague didn't want to do it, you know, if Arthur Sulzberger Sr. can make his son head of the New York Times, I can bring my son on stage with me at an early company. And in any case, I hope this will prove to somebody that when investigative journalism goes bankrupt, which, you know, could be any day now, maybe I have a future as a jingle writer for the Obama WPA's White House Project. So anyway, Alex is going to sing the first song, and then,
Firstly, I'd just like to apologize to Mr. Walterman for being one of those teenage youths that plans to seize his job in the future. My sincerest. Also, the show I was in where I was a toad was the Year with Frog and Toad. We helped raise money for Young Hearts Leukemia and Lymphoma Cancer Society. So I encourage you all to donate to that as well if you have any money left over from donating to this. Deep in your heart. We were going to call this A Year with Frog and Rat, but that didn't sound too great. So here we have the Pirates of Finance and then my little ditty that I'll do for you now.
I'd like to thank Mrs. McDonald and her daughter Jessica, the pianist in the page turner, who came down to help us. On really short notice.
Masters of finance thought they had the world on a plate, but now the black hole that they blew is sucking me and you into the toxic brew that's now our fate. You see, my impoverished friends, this is where it has led us. Young Fannie and young Freddie pushed those subprime housing deals, and Wall Street sliced and diced them and peddled them with zeal. With CDOs and shares, they gorged themselves like bears, until the whole thing fell down to the bottom of the stairs. And the watchdogs finally woke from their long somnolence. So, of course, by then it was too late because we all had gone flat broke. And then, impoverished friends, and then the vultures we've been picking as their prey, trustees, lawyers burrowing away, made our victims cursing at the dock. and giant bees ka-ching. Did bring them a leverage blood that handles them endless deals. Stearns and Lehman strain their reserves to the limit. AIG ensure their place beyond regulatory limits. They'd trade oil and crops and drink the finest schnapps. Credit default swaps as well, that's in there. The vultures we've been picking at their prey, trustees, lawyers, borrowing away, made us victims cursing at the dock. We'd run rampant, leaving the rest of us in shock.
Mark broke all the way.
Give us 1 minute. It's a very technical process. Being blind in one eye and then not having glasses, you're all just blobs to me now. Knowing what's the boost. We'll take your legacy, your savings and your pensions into a far dimension, and hide a lot of me with some slick accountancy. We'll take your legacy, your savings and your pensions into a far dimension.
understand why on a BlackBerry, when the Twitter